G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, tailing, hopefully, fingers crossed. Not today, we're boxing up for tailing today. Hopefully tomorrow we're tailing, but we don't tail in the rain, we don't tail in the wet because we put a whole lot of little lambs in a pen and they run around like crazy because their mums are right there beside them but not with them. And they make a whole lot of mud and we're creating an open wound, so we don't want those bugs getting in there. But yeah, fingers crossed the guys get going elsewhere today and we'll get going tomorrow. Not the end of the road if we don't, but we'll get there. But yeah, so old Slim's away up the hill. Get these girls out of here. So these are Romney singles that, well, some of them, that land on their own and it's just, sit down Slim! She's sneaking away on you, dude. It's probably a bit puffed after running all the way out there. This one just about put me over the edge today. Bloody hell, dog. Thankfully Slim's a good dog to work with. Walk up, Slim! Most of the time. We're just shuffling a bit of stuff around and what we call boxing up. So, I need to panic and run, guys, hang on. There's 4 little lambs there, we're here and going that way. Yeah. Jeez, that weather's crap. Yeah, you can't work lambs on their own. Sometimes you get lucky and you can, but at that age, no way. If you have a lamb break, yeah, leave the gates up and walk away. Very nearly happened then. So yeah, it's getting quite late in the season. I mean, we're not panicking yet, but it is just the way the weather's been. Tailing contractors are pushed, so these guys we've got don't normally do too big of a mob. They're just wanting a little bit bigger this year to push on and get things done. The bigger the mobs, the faster they go. So we've got about 320, 330 ewes in this mob. This will be the biggest one on the farm. So they were down, where's my finger? Down there, and here, and this one, and the next one. So they're all going to go down to the next one, but until we know what's going on, we're just going to leave them here. Because yeah, we don't want to put them all in one paddock and leave them there for 2 or 3 days. So plenty of feed in there, they'll be right. And then the mob that's in that paddock, we're in that one down by the road there. They're going to come into here. So that other one you can see right there and the one behind it can go into there, back down to the one by the road, and across the road, and across the road to the other side. Tell you what, I am pretty happy with how the lambs are looking this year. So these are straight Romneys, there's the odd Polly in there, the odd pink nose. Why has he got blood on his tail? It's chewing, the ewe chews the tail, it's not really ideal. Probably try and find out who that is, but yeah, they're happy. As you can see, there's been quite a bit of rain overnight, which is why I don't think we'll be tailing tomorrow. But this is Southland and it could come out warm and windy this afternoon. It's actually forecast to. And quiet Pearl, hey! And yeah, we could be away laughing. And they've got half a day to do before they come here, so fingers crossed. But yeah, so these are gonna go that way, and then that one, and through that gateway. Away! Yeah, I came through here before and they were all at the other end of the paddock, which would have been really great to put them through the gate, but had to clear the other mob first. They are the same mob, the same line, but to get the mobs right we've got to keep them separate. So yeah, they'll get chased back this end and now got to hunt them the whole way to the other end, so they get a bit mismothered and jumbled up, so we'll just take it easy and let them find their mums, and yeah, we should be right. So shifting ewes and lambs around can be quite a challenge at times. Sometimes it goes beautifully and a job you think is going to take half an hour. You open the gate and you drive to the end of the paddock and they start running through. They're away, they're as good as gold. Other times you think it'll take half an hour and like 2 hours later you give up and walk away. Just depends on what your dogs do, how they behave, what you do and how right you get things. But a lot of it's just circumstance as well, where the stock are, how mothered up they are. Ewes, Tudors particularly, but ewes have a habit of just stopping when they get to the gateway because they want to find their lambs, and of course then the mob don't run through, so you wind up with a whole lot of lambs at the back that don't know where their mums are. The last place they saw their mums was way back the other way, so that's where they want to go. Oh, that's where my mum was, we'll go back and try to find her. And your mum's not there, but we can't tell them that. So we had it happen yesterday. So here's a case in point. Lambs coming back because they can't find their mums. I'm not panicking here, I can quite easily walk away from this, but I think they'll find them. We'll give them a chase back in. Pearl, out, out, out. See how the lambs just come back. In a gateway, that can be a right nightmare. Because, yeah, when they, out, Pearl, out. She doesn't like that left side, eh? The wee fella at the back, I don't think he's got a mum. Yeah. Hey, Slim! Walk up. So we're back here again. And we're back here again. Last time I couldn't get that nut off, but I did eventually. With a pair of vice grips. I hope no mechanics are watching. And I beat the crap out of it, and I found another nut to put on there. Can't get that fucker off. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. I'll beat that out. So new bearing to go in, clean her up, put her back together. That's not in good shape, but in theory, once it's on there, it should all square up nicely. The whole wheel was coming down the road on that angle. It was nasty. Yeah, right in the middle of boxing up for tailing. So the old three-wheeler got a bit of a run. But then, ooh, need to get that out one day soon. The three-wheeler is currently sitting in the middle of a paddock. Up there. Now, nothing particularly seriously wrong with it. Just got a flat tyre for some reason. Can't win today. But on the plus side, the tailors couldn't win either, so they're not going to be here till almost lunchtime tomorrow. So 3 mobs still out there that I've got to box up. I've got time to do in the morning. And get the cattle out of the road, see I can feed the calves. What else have we got to do? Yeah, there's still plenty to do. So, sorry it's been so long, guys. We've been flat out here lately. It's been manic. But I just thought I'd touch a wee bit on how and why we tail. So these are what we use to sear the tails off, and they are seared off, not cut off. That gas bottle there, it probably shouldn't be lying over. Feeds this, we burner in the back, no, the burner's in there. Heat it up really hot, and literally takes about a second. And it is a bit of a painful procedure, but it's painful for a very short amount of time. So as you see there, lambs are often straight out of the chute, running away straight back to mum for a drink. They're as happy as within a minute. Some people use rubber rings, and yes, the pain is less, but the pain is far longer. Imagine putting a rubber ring on your finger and having it slowly cut the circulation off and having your finger fall off. Both systems have merit. We prefer searing them off, but why we do it? So main reason is fly strike. Sheep don't have any use for their tails. I don't know why they're there, but they are covered in wool, and when they get the juicy feed this time of year, what we tailed 3 weeks ago, sorry, this video's a wee bit late coming out. Yeah, this time of year we've got some pretty soft feed around, and then again in the autumn, in March, we'll get some pretty soft feed around then, and it just goes straight through them. And when it comes out in liquid form, it sticks to the tail, and when it sticks to the tail, it gives a food source for flies to lay eggs in, and then we get what we call fly strike, which is maggots eating the animals alive. We're pretty careful about that. But yeah, so the main reason we tail is to prevent that. So it is very much so an animal welfare thing. That's why we do it. Yeah, anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that, and we will see you next time. I just about forgot too. So this beautiful thing here, don't you just love it? It's awesome. Can do with a wash. I'm offering it up. I'm sacrificing it. I'm going to cut it off. Local farm consultant Dean Carson has said that if he can get to $7,000 by the end of Movember, which is our November competition, you know, you grow a little moustache and raise money. If he can get to $7,000 before the end of the month, he will have a mohawk on the top of his head for the rest of the month, and I think a little way into December as well. Now, yeah, great plan. $7,000 is a bit of money, but I have offered up this beard. Anybody wants to see this beard get chopped off, please go along to Dean's Movember page. I'll pin it to the top of my profile, my Twitter profile. If you want to go have a look there, there's a wee video I did about cutting this off. If you want to see this beard cut off, go along, donate. Let's see a consultant have to wear a mohawk. I mean, how great's that going to be? He's got a few meetings coming up, and I think that would just be awesome if we could make that happen. Plus, it's fundraising for mental health. And hey, we all know that needs all the help it can get, right? Anyway guys, cheers.